What are your names?
Hi, I'm Ginger Pauley,
And I'm Jim Jones.
and we both sing with the Crazy Rhythm Hot Society Orchestra.
It's been my pleasure to be one of the founding members of the band 17 years ago. It's quite an experience. I'm really the banjo and guitar player who is allowed to sing a little bit as performance art, not real vocalizing.
Oh, come
Ginger,
on now, Jim. Jim's
who
swell.
do you have a voice that similar to?
I try to recreate whatever the original was, be it Helen Kane, be it Blanche Calloway, whoever the original artist was.
Do you have a costume change coming up before the next set?
I don't, actually.
Oh,
We're not
you
going to get
don't.
that far.
Not a scheduled one.
No,
That's
not
right.
really.
Right.
Thank you.
And what's it like playing? Do you play for both young vintage swing people as well as older people?
We play for anybody who will have us.
We do. We
Pay us.
play a lot of park concerts during the summer, and if
true. Summer's
we
busy.
figure that if the kids, that is the really little kids, get up in front of their parents and they dance all around, we know our beat is solid, and we're bringing the next generation along.
That's right.
But you're purists. Would you say you're?
That's true. The
some
music is
extent.
authentic from the era. The orchestrations are either the originals or transcriptions of the records, and they are played with the authentic instruments. This is the big band of the 20s and early 30s, 11 pieces, 3 saxes, 2 trumpets, a trombone, and a rhythm section of piano, banjo, and banjo or guitar, sousaphone, drums, and violin. So Mike Hennebrey is the leader, and he keeps it authentic.
And what's it like having this specialty? Having this? Is it? What era is it? First of all.
This is basically 1920s and some 1930s charts. So it's basically your early jazz. Anything from what you would have seen in the old black and white films to Fred and Ginger and
We come right up to the
Hollywood.
threshold of what officially was called the swing era, although it's time from 1935 when Benny Goodman played at the Palomar Ballroom. It really was around before that, and we touch on some very swingy tunes because one of Benny Goodman's leading orchestrators was Fletcher Henderson. We play a lot of Fletcher Henderson stuff, who had his own orchestra before he stuck with arranging later in his career. You asked about how it feels or what it's like to play in a vintage band. It's fun to surprise people. The tempos were very fast in the 20s. The dances were called hot dances. That's what it's called. Hot jazz and hot dance was the music of the era. There's no better term. The Charleston, the Black Bottom, those were very familiar.
And there's not a lot of bands that are doing this. There aren't hardly at all. at
Around the
least
country?
True.
Right, yeah. Nobody's recreating
or
the
the
old
world, yeah.
the old records and the old recordings and doing them now. You know, a lot of bands you'll see more of a modern twist on some of the older songs, but we do very, very authentic, what you would have heard way back then.
Are you doing it for the money, or are you doing?
Oh
it
no,
for...
you can't do it for the money. No, we're all poor. You've got to do it because you love it and because you love the music and the
Ginger
era.
is very shy about telling you of all the years she has spent at Disneyland in many different roles, princess roles.
It depends. Yeah, our day jobs are
Snow
not.
White?
This is not. No. He's kidding. He's joking. Our day jobs are. We're all teachers, and we sit at a desk, or this is what we do for fun.
The members of the orchestra play in many different bands and orchestras, in pit bands, and one of them is a contractor for pit orchestras. Several of them are professional musicians who do depend on the money, but certainly not in this band.
Right.
We really do this for the fun.
And of all the audiences that you play for,
This is